what about Michael Gallup? We talked about last week, Dak is the no-brainer QB3 because of the CeeDee Lamb addition, but it definitely does shake up that wide receiver core. Do you think Gallup or is it Cooper? Do you think either of them take a big hit? How's that going to shake out this year, in your opinion?
I think they're both. I mean, they're all fine. I mean, I get going lower. Amari Cooper is being still priced. That's kind of like the outright wide receiver one in the offense. In the last 8 weeks of the year, I think a lot of this had to do with Cooper having just one of the most tough cornerback, the kind of shadow schedules you'll ever see with Gilmore, Slay, Ramsey, all these guys coming back to back to back. But Prescott was able to enable each of Cooper, Gallup, and Randall Cobb to like wide receiver 2 production pretty much. And, I think we could all agree CeeDee Lamb is probably better than Randall Cobb at this point. No disrespect to Cobb, but come on, you draft a guy at number 17. That's what you're hoping. And just adding those guys, we talked about the Falcons having all the open targets. The Cowboys are number 2 in available targets because Witten and Cobb, who both had, I believe, exactly 83 targets last season, they're gone. So, we're going to see Jarman, we're going to see Zeke eating that target share, but this is we talked about, like the Dolphins not being a Chiefs offense. The Cowboys are pretty close to being a Chiefs offense. Yeah. I mean, this was one of 11 teams in the Super Bowl era to average 6.5 yards per play last season. Losing Travis Frederick sucks, but I think we talked about this in the last pod. Like, they have a 16-game starter in Joe Looney from 2018. Yeah. They've drafted high round guys in third and fourth round last 2 years to try to address that hole. So assuming the O-line is still at the very least an above average unit, there's more than enough firepower for this passing game to have more than a couple guys. And yeah, Gallup, he's got to contend with CeeDee Lamb, but I mean, Gallup was contending with Amari Cooper for the wide receiver 1 spot last season. So no, I'm not too concerned with Gallup.
Interesting take there. Yeah. So are you concerned with Cooper then, or not even really any of them? You'd buy anyone at the price they're going at?
I would say Cooper is more concerned. I just find myself with these, again, like there's the big 5 wide receivers. If, the top 7 running backs are gone, you're kind of at the turn. Maybe you got to take your chance on one of these kind of middle wide receivers, your Adam Thielens or Allen Robinson's the world. But man, it's just more. I've been doing it like best ball drafts every single week and stuff, and just taking a chance on these wide receivers that you have ranked like 10 through 20. I just don't see a massive teardrop between the 10 through 20 and the 21 through 30 wide receivers.
Right.
The same way there is for running backs. So Cooper is a great guy to have on your team, but if it's between Cooper and a team's, Austin Eckler or Miles Sanders type guy, give me the running back.
I'm fully with you. I'm going running back in almost every mock I've done so far, and I've loved my teams every single time. We've talked about a lot of these guys, wide receivers up to 30. There's still a ton of talent, and then even beyond them, like we're finding those Crowders and some of these potential target hogs that often slip outside of there too. So it is such a deep position this year. I'm all with you there. What is up, you Fantasy Wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.